Did you know your nervous system could be the hidden culprit behind anxiety, burnout, and chronic stress? It's not just your thoughts. Your body plays a significant role in how you feel. Many people try to outthink their way to calmness, but here's the secret. True freedom comes from rewiring the connection between your brain and body. The good news? Your nervous system has a reset button. If you're tired of feeling overwhelmed, stuck, or emotionally drained, this guide is for you. We'll explore the science of nervous system regulation, practical strategies, and how you can break free from stress cycles. So, grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's get started on this transformative journey. Remember, small consistent steps can lead to profound changes over time. The relationship between the nervous system and anxiety/depression. The human nervous system orchestrates our emotional and physical responses, much like a symphony conductor guiding an orchestra. When it's in balance, we feel calm and grounded. But when it tilts into overdrive, as seen in anxiety or burnout, or shuts down entirely, as in depression, it can feel like the symphony has lost its harmony. Imagine someone who feels their heart race and palms sweat before an important presentation. That's the autonomic nervous system, ANS, in hyperactivation, preparing for a perceived threat. Conversely, depression often mimics a system stuck in shutdown, leaving the individual feeling detached and unmotivated. These states aren't just psychological. They're deeply rooted in physiological patterns. For instance, chronic hyperactivation is akin to having your foot constantly on the gas pedal. Over time, this wears down emotional and physical reserves. On the other hand, a shutdown state feels like an energy-saving mode triggered during overwhelming stress. Understanding these states is essential because they shape how we think, act, and feel. Take Anna, for example. After juggling demanding work and family responsibilities, she noticed herself constantly worrying, unable to sleep, and snapping at loved ones. Eventually, her body gave up, and she felt numb and exhausted. Recognizing these patterns helped her understand the need for nervous system regulation, which we'll explore in greater detail later. Knowing these dynamics empowers us to approach emotional struggles with both compassion and strategy. Polyvagal theory, a framework for understanding. The polyvagal theory, developed by Dr. Stephen Porges, offers a roadmap for understanding how our nervous system manages safety and survival. It introduces 3 states: the ventral vagal safety, the sympathetic fight/flight, and the dorsal vagal shutdown. Imagine the ventral vagal state as your green zone, where you feel calm, connected, and capable. It's the space where you can enjoy a meaningful conversation or feel at ease in your environment. In contrast, the sympathetic state is your alarm system, preparing you to confront or escape danger. Picture a hiker who encounters a bear. The rapid heartbeat, quickened breathing, and heightened alertness all signal a sympathetic response. Finally, the dorsal vagal state is like pressing a power-off button during extreme stress. This is often seen in individuals experiencing trauma, where emotional and physical shutdown become a form of self-preservation. Understanding these states allows you to recognize where you are on the spectrum. For example, if you're stuck in a sympathetic state, constantly on edge, practices like deep breathing can guide you back to the ventral vagal zone. Similarly, gentle movement and connection can help ease you out of a dorsal vagal shutdown. Awareness of these states can transform how you respond to stress and rebuild emotional stability. Characteristics of a healthy nervous system. A healthy nervous system is like a skilled dancer, moving effortlessly between activation and relaxation. Flexibility is its defining trait, the ability to respond to stress appropriately and then return to a calm state. Consider how a well-regulated system allows a parent to manage a chaotic morning with the kids and then unwind with a book in the evening. This adaptability extends to physical and emotional responses. A regulated nervous system enables clear thinking under pressure and fosters resilience. For instance, someone with a balanced system can navigate a heated argument without becoming overwhelmed or shutting down. They can process emotions and respond constructively rather than reacting impulsively. Building this flexibility involves cultivating habits that support regulation. Regular sleep, mindful movement, and nourishing foods create the foundation for a resilient system. These practices ensure that when life throws challenges your way, your nervous system can adapt without getting stuck in hyperactivation or hypoactivation. A healthy nervous system enhances your capacity to experience joy and manage life's complexities. Impact of dysregulated states. Hyperarousal, the overdrive state. Hyperarousal feels like being stuck in a high-speed chase, even when there's no immediate threat. Symptoms include restlessness, insomnia, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. For instance, someone experiencing chronic hyperarousal might constantly replay conversations or worry excessively about the future. Over time, this state can lead to burnout, as the body and mind become drained from constant activation. Hypoarousal, the shutdown state. On the flip side, hypoarousal manifests as fatigue, disconnection, and withdrawal. It's like living in grayscale, where joy and motivation feel out of reach. Imagine a student who, after years of academic pressure, becomes apathetic and unable to engage with their studies. This state often stems from prolonged stress or trauma, where the body conserves energy as a protective measure. Understanding these states allows individuals to take proactive steps toward regulation, which we'll explore in the following sections. Recognizing the signs early can prevent deeper emotional and physical repercussions. Techniques for nervous system regulation. To regulate the nervous system effectively, it's crucial to integrate practices that address both hyperarousal and hypoarousal. Here's a comprehensive toolkit. Breath work. Techniques like the 4-7-8 method or diaphragmatic breathing can calm a hyperactive system by activating the parasympathetic response. Grounding exercises. Sensory-focused practices, such as feeling the texture of an object or planting your feet firmly on the ground, anchor you in the present moment. Gentle movement. Activities like yoga, tai chi, or even a short walk can help regulate energy levels, especially for those in a hypoaroused state. Body scans. Progressive muscle relaxation helps release tension and increases interoceptive awareness. Connection. Engaging in meaningful social interactions or even spending time with a pet fosters a sense of safety. Creative outlets. Journaling, painting, or playing music provides an expressive way to process emotions and reduce stress. Consistency is key. Integrating these practices into daily routines creates a solid foundation for nervous system health. Remember, every small action contributes to building long-term resilience and balance. The role of trauma in shaping nervous system states. Trauma leaves an imprint on the nervous system, often triggering automatic responses to perceived threats. For example, a person who experienced verbal abuse as a child might feel their heart race when someone raises their voice, even if there's no danger. This deep learning is the nervous system's way of trying to protect us, but it can become maladaptive over time. Healing from trauma involves recognizing these patterns and gently challenging them. Techniques like eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, EMDR, or somatic therapy help rewire these responses. For instance, revisiting a triggering memory in a safe environment allows the nervous system to reassess and release its hold. Each step in the healing process brings greater clarity and freedom from the past. Practical application. Stories of transformation. Consider Mark, a firefighter who struggled with hyperarousal after years of high-stress situations. Through breath work and mindfulness, he learned to recognize early signs of activation and respond with calming practices. Similarly, Emma, who experienced burnout in her corporate job, rediscovered her vitality by incorporating yoga and journaling into her daily routine. These stories highlight that regulation isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. It's about finding what resonates with you and committing to small, consistent steps toward balance. Let these stories inspire you to explore what might work best for your unique journey. Now that you've discovered the tools and insights to regulate your nervous system, the next step is taking action. What small change can you make today to foster balance and resilience? Whether it's a 5-minute breathing exercise, a walk in nature, or simply tuning into your body's signals, each step matters. Let me know in the comments what resonated most with you and how you plan to apply these strategies. And don't forget to share this guide with someone who could benefit from it. Together, let's create a world where emotional health and balance are within everyone's reach. With practice and patience, you can create a life of greater peace and fulfillment.